Okay, greetings and welcome. Take what resonates, leave what does not. This evening, when I am recording, though it is late, somewhere after 11 p.m., I do intend to conduct 3 different readings. So, one with the Egyptian oracle cards. It's been laid on my heart to purchase a set of crime cards. And I did conduct a reading one night a long time ago that was super revealing. And so I intend to do a reading with the crime cards live for the first time. And then, because it is where I am the season called summer, I do have out all of my summer decks. Well, some of my summer decks. So let's get started with an Egyptian oracle deck reading. All right, let's get started with that one first. So we're starting with this Egyptian star oracle deck. Hope all of you are doing well. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. This reading still could be for you if aspects of this timeline don't resonate right now, later. And here we go. Simply said, what would you like to reveal to this collective that is tuning into this reading? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have 3 cards, 1, 2, 3. So only focusing on our present energy. Some who are tuning into this reading are in the energy of 21, healing, children of the sheep. You are being fed, given some aspect of wise dominion. The true word that came out first is wisdom. Some truth as far as where you are and steps you could take in order to move into a different present and future direction. Then we have here juxtaposed, and I don't think this is at all something to be taken not lightly. And if some of you saw, I was about to put it in the upright, but I kept it in its original position, which was like this. We have the 12 cards. So 21, 12 could be a synchronicity if some of you might be seeing that somewhere. Conflict and war, lower quintet, if I am enunciating that correctly. So some of you in this present energy right now, you feel like you are battling up against something within yourself, and energies outside of yourself also you are battling up against. So examples that are coming up in my present day life are, how am I doing the right thing for myself? And where am I not doing the right thing for myself? And what am I warring against? How am I using my energy, my money to do the right things and to do the wrong things? Like eating things that I should not be eating, or using my energy to invest in things that I should, like weight loss equipment, for example, just using myself an example. And we have this one, which is more up, but still facing the left. And this energy is the 3 cards. So 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 3. So progressive movement forward when we look at 1, 2, 3, change in circumstances. And it says under the bind part of the cow. And a cow is given birth here. with a deeply melanated figure. So looking at these three cards and so thankful for them. Some of you right now are in a season of healing. Some of you right now are in a season of conflict and war. However, even though some of you are in this conflict and war season, you are being shown that there is a progression. There will be a change in your circumstances. 1, 2, 3. If you are in a conflict and war season, and I'm seeing the C and the H stand out. Conflict and change. If you're in a conflict, there will be a change. You are asked to look at your higher self. What does your highest timeline, which means if you make all of the best choices for yourself, your circumstance, not considering it being the betterment for others, meaning specifically significant others like partners, in that we are considering children. However, what is the conflict that we are warring against that we need to change our mindset in order for our circumstances to improve and make this progressive change? Okay, let's get one more final reading on these set of cards. Thank you so much, Divine. Higher oscillating energies, whatever it is that you may have to come out. What would you like to say? And I'm told, take the last card today. So here we go. The last card today, whatever it is the 5. And that right here is accomplishment. Beautiful. End of the crane. So for many of you, most of you, you have acknowledged that there are some things in your life right now that you need to heal. And it's providing conflict because you are wondering, well, where do I go in these relationships that I'm in? Relationships with work, relationships with other people. That is okay. War with them how you need to, because your soul's best interest is to change. Change how? Your circumstances. There is a path, a progressive set of lessons that you have learned and you have accomplished. Let go of the things that you can accomplish now. Require yourself in your current circumstances to, and I'm cautious to say this, hold on to what you need to. For instance, that might be a job in order to save up, in order to achieve in the future greater accomplishments. This might resonate for some, not for all, but I'm seeing a circumstance of a woman who might have 2 or 3 children and she is a single mother, and there is a significant other, and this is not my circumstance whatsoever, but I'm just calling it as I say in my mind. I'm seeing this illustration, and she's wondering what she should let go of because she has this dream job to pursue, and I'm not seeing exactly what that is, but yes, in the future that is something for you to pursue, but you must in this season right now let go of that man. Hold on to the job, save up the savings that you need, stay frugal, stay monetarily aware of your spending and your expenditures, but hold on to the relationship that you have with your children and keep in mind that their best interest and your best interest are aligned. Okay? Heal. Heal yourself, communicate clearly, articulate the lessons, the learnings, the things that are the wise truths, the wise dominions that you have. Acknowledge where there has been conflict in the past, where there is conflict presently, and that you are raging war by engaging in certain tactical actions to combat and to move against them. As a result of these changes that you are making, your circumstances will also, you see right now, begin to progressively change. Stay thankful in that, because the accomplishment of the future, how others will hold you up and praise you, though that is not for your lips, is going to show. All right. Now let's move on to this next set of Egyptian oracle cards. And let's see what they have to say. And if you notice, The tops of these cards are different from the tops of the other cards. So these are a different Egyptian oracle card set. All right, here we go. What would the energy like that has resonant or that needs to come out? What would you like to say to the collective that will be tuning into this reading? Okay, would you like a different question? What do we need to know? Thank you. What do we need to know? All right, we have one card that has come out, and it is right here underneath primarily this one. So what is needing to know? More so facing the right, we have the card that is the 10. That is double 5 up under the accomplishment, and that is meditation. Meditate on accomplishment. Meditate on that desired future. What that means simply, if you don't know what to meditate is, and I know this is hard, it is hard for me too sometimes. It really is. What that means that your energies, your divine counsel, your deja vu realizations of the present and the past and the future come togetherness is, we need you. I'm hearing the council saying, of all, and I'm just going to say it, of all sentient beings and energies resonating right now, saying to you is, we need you to see that future. It does not matter if you let go of it and it ends in a negative circumstance, though that does matter, and you need to always correct that and say, no, that is not the outcome I want in this situation. The accomplishment and seeing whatever that goal is made manifest is what you need to be meditating on in this season. That pure, that holy, that righteous, that whole, that just, that fervent, that diligent, that right made and right posture aspect of you, part of life that you can see made manifest, is a good example for you and or your offspring and those laying witness to your good endeavors. That is what you need to line up on the sprungs of that ladder, those accomplishment dreams. See that when you lay to sleep, no matter how it ends. And if it ends positive, stay there. If it ends negative, say how it ended in a negative fashion. That is not what I desire, but that original thought that I laid down with, that is what I want to see manifest. That is what I can see. That is what I did see. That is what I do see made manifest. And first thing when you wake up, no matter what those ideas and those thoughts are, state that again. That which I laid down with, that is what I see when I wake up. Thank you so much. Let's just see. And I'm hearing, nope, no more for these cards. All right. I'm going to lay them down to the side. And let's end with our last set, some Egyptian sacred animal oracle cards. All right. Thank you so much. These two came flying out. I'm curious. I heard, nope, lay them right there. Okay, I'm going to lay them there. Don't know what they are. And I hope, nope, not spread them out. Believe them as they are, 2 by 2. So I'm just going to take it 2 by 2. And let's see what will come out. All right, lay out the spread. Thank you. What final for this Egyptian sacred oracle reading? What final energy? What is that final energy that you would like to relay to the collective that will be tuning into this message? Thank you so much for the energy that has come out. Thank you so much for what will come out. What is the final energy? Okay, that is not what you desire to respond to. What animal oracle cards do we need to see in sequential order if there are any more Egyptian sacred animal oracle cards that you need to reveal? What are those additional cards? If there are any additional cards that you would like to come out other than the 4 that have, what would you like to say? And there is nothing, okay? And I'm not hearing for a top or a bottom. So let's lay these out. All right, everyone, are we ready to see together what it is? I know I am. Here we go. I'm just turning them over. Not even looking at them. I'm looking up at the screen. And here we go. Now I'm looking down. All right. So, number 7, the sacred beetle. And we're going to look at the meanings of these cards. It's either Apollos or Apophis. 33. So you have 7 and 33, 7, 6. So going down and count down. We have in the reverse the 2, the bull. And we have the 1. So again, we have 2 sets of counts down. 7, 6. If you add the 3 and the 3, 7, 6, and then 2, 1. Let's look at this cow and bull of like phenotype physical structure. Outside grazing, horns, and then we have this snake and this beetle, okay? And what I'm seeing is similar are these 2 images with the red circles up above. And again, both of these have red circles up above. So we're going straight to the book here, and we're going to close out this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very excited for what we're doing, this new endeavor. So let's start with the 7. Sacred beetle, which represents cycle and regeneration. One of the most important meanings of the sacred beetle is that of eternal rebirth, as it burrows into the earth and then emerges with its eggs, thus representing the eternal cycle of life. As a symbol of the sun rising every day, it evokes the myth of the sun god Ra, who is reborn every morning. You have reached the end of a stage of life that is no longer suitable. It is time for purification, and you are preparing for a new life. But do not be afraid. The presence of the sacred beetle protects you. The next step is not nothingness, but a new beginning. When it comes to emotional ties, there are better ways to build stronger relationships and grow in life. Remember that trying new things is the best way to progress and evolve. You will soon be rewarded. That comes up under healing. That's the Beetle 7 card. Now I'm going to read 33. All right, here we go. 33. Darkness and challenge up under conflict and war. And I think this is so fitting that we had the sacred beetle card, which I'm going to scroll back to, cycle and regeneration. So when you're healing, you're regenerating yourself. There is a cycle, a cyclical process when you're healing. Those things which are damaged are being repaired, and they are being regenerated into the new needed system of healing. With 33 up under conflict and war, and again 1, 2, 3, 3, we have here darkness and challenge under conflict and war. And that's what conflict and war can be for some people, is a dark period in time of challenges. It says here, this is a giant serpent from ancient Egyptian mythology that embodies chaos and evil, the adversary of the sun god Ra. Every night, This entity tries to hinder Ra's journey across the key sky, threatening to bring eternal darkness. Not a darkness, but bringing the darkness. This dark figure symbolizes the forces of disorder and endanger the cosmic order, the Ma'at, or universal harmony. Its presence may herald a challenge or conflict in your life. If you are experiencing difficulties or negative feelings, it is a sign to address them rather than ignore them. If you feel overwhelmed by work, take time to reorganize your activities, your priorities, and set what is most important to accomplish first. In the event of interpersonal conflict, try to communicate openly with others to resolve misunderstandings, or to simply state your stance and how you are progressing forward for the betterment of yourself and those in your immediate future forward. If a project seems stuck, analyze the causes and find new strategies to move forward. So I did add some to that interpretation as I read it. However, you heard literally verbatim what I said and those things based on the circumstance that I outlined, which is true. So you have right here, something's trying to hold you back. There's a darkness, there's a challenge, there's a conflict. Some of you are right now dealing with. All of these are present energies. Go ahead and lay out and figure what it is. Now for this next one, we have the number 2 in the reverse. Okay, here we go. The bull. Life and strength in the reverse. If you're feeling like your life is in the reverse, your strength is in the reverse, this is what it says. The bull is a divine manifestation associated with the concept of Ka, which is in ancient Egypt referred to as the vital or spiritual force of person of deity. The bull emphasizes the importance of your inner strength to overcome challenges and obstacles in life, or to express your creativity and potential. Your call can serve as a source of inspiration and fuel to the creative process. It is a valuable guide during times of crucial decisions. Remember, you have an infinite reserve of possibilities and free, wise dominion within you. Okay? So, some of you are not seeing your life and how your circumstances can change, how you are strong. Some of you are choosing to say, how can this change? This cannot change. This is what I am stuck with. I am not strong. I am weak, and these are the reasons why I'm weak. Some of you, again, all of this is only present energy. Some of you are saying that right now. And what you are being told with this number 2, this life, this strength, and I'm just going to make sure I show it to you. This number 2 bull, life and strength card. 3, 2, progressive countdown. Some of you are moving backwards. You have the energy. You can acknowledge the conflict, the things that you need to work against, and the changes you need to make. But you are being a bull-headed, for lack of a better phrase, Taurus. Maybe for some of you, there is a Taurus in your life. And I don't want to call this out by signs and symbols according to astrology right now, because I don't want to pigeonhole some of you and saying, well, that's not my circumstance, because that's not what she said. Some of you are not doing your life in strength, and you're choosing to say that your circumstances are the reasons why, the pigeonholes, the strongholds, why you are allowed to say that you are weak instead of strong. And I'm going to ask you and push against you right now, is that true? Push this out to somebody if they need to hear that. Is that true? Or are you currently making a convenient decision because you choose to not progress and making the hard choices because you have not seen someone do that and prevail on the opposite side and be happy. You are the one to make that choice, to make that change, and who is happy with their life. You have the strength to do that. Will you choose to do it? And that's finally, let's go ahead and look at, and I don't think it's a coincidence at all, how the cards have laid out 414. So maybe that is synchronistic. Some of you might need to go into Chat GPT or go into Google or whatever your search engine is and ask, what does 414 mean as a spiritual number? What is the purpose of 414? See what's laid out for you. There's always a different message for each one. I've tried this out with friends and coworkers. We have seen a set of synchronistic numbers and looked them up. And interestingly enough, when someone else has looked up a number like 1010 or 555 or 123 or 1111, or you try this out, 414. Each of us, according to the algorithm, has received a different message. You look at what 414 means for you. And let's look at this last one, which is the one card. And I'm going to shut my mouth up and we're going to do the next reading, okay? Cow. Protection and fertility. And I take that as protection in life. A figure of protection and fertility, also known as the celestial cow, symbolizes the defecation of the cosmos and the Milky Way, because it is the protector, the releaser of celestial harmony, as well as fertility and earthly sovereignty. She brings stability and prosperity to life. Just as a mother protects and nourishes her offspring, under her influence, you can receive security and abundance, tranquility and hope, as if she were a beacon of stability in your life. Her presence guides you to find strength within yourself and cultivate the fertility of your creativity. Trust in the celestial cow with confidence and without fear, because under her protection, you can build a more harmonious and prosperous life with complete peace of mind. Is that not the perfect way to end? To those of you who are wondering if you can, the answer is yes, you can have the more prosperous life with complete peace of mind. You don't have to know the how. You don't have to know the when. But what you must see is the what by meditating. What is possible? You must see the what, and then it is. So I want to thank you all so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love and light.